just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the New Orleans Saints. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Play action. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From midfield now, Burrow eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow, that's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Again, it's Burrow. They'll get this out to Kamara. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays. Now Burrow loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second and 4. Here's Burrow. He's got it to Gibson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Going up top. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team...
He's got him in! Complete! And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 27, Burrow. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
They'll look to throw. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Let's go, D. Hey, check flag 33. Check flag 33. I'm here.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, check flag 33. Check flag 33. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Mike, check 33. 33. You got nothing in this. You got nothing.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Mike, check 33. 33. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, check flag 33. Check flag 33.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike, check 33. 33. Check pass. Check pass.
Back to throw now on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
check like 33. Check like 33. I'm not ready.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Move. Hey. You got 3. Three down. Hey, check like 33. Check like 33. I'm coming for you.
On play action, they'll throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
Hey, check like 33. Check like 33. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Mike, check 33. 33. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Jim, hit the street. Alert, flare. Watch it. Check your hot reach. Watch the shit.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Looking to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. 2nd and 15.
Taken down at the 20-yard line.
Check 33, 33. Here we go, here we go. Hey, check Mike 33, check Mike 33. We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike. Tighten up.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bauer. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 2.
Check 33, 33. Here we go, D. Here I come.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
11.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Touchdown, Saints. It's complete. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
And he's taken down here by the Saints. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check 33. 33. Watch the screen. 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 Hey, check like 33. Check like 33. I'm out.
They'll set up to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Hey, check like 33. Check like 33.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bauer. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Check Mike 33. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Check. Fresno. 70 Lion. Mike check 33. Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 33.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Mustang 19. 33. Hey, tight.
They'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
With the score 35, Washington 7.
Check Mike 33. Hey, let's 79 Broncos. Check 33. Pick it up. Hey, check Mike 33. I got you. Mike check.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Mike check 33. Go. 18, Pioneer. Check Mike 33. Mike check 33. Crunch time, defense. Hey, check Mike 33. Check.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Check three.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Washington 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
11 mighty. 11.
on play action. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A handoff for Gibson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Gun. Cut. Ready.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Gibson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Gibson again, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Antonio Gibson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check that. Street. Trap 60. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Get him.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Watch the curls. Mike, check 33. 33. Curl, please.
They'll look to throw here. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, we don't like the 48. 11. 11 mighty. Check 48's the mic. Check.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
11 empty. 48 the mic.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field.
11. 48, Mike, 48.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's gonna be a long day.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go.